Girlfriend of 4 years, met her at college in the one semester I went, so it worked out pretty well for me. Moved back home, started cutting trees again, and started from there, started a company, and been doing it ever since. But before I go through the slideshow, I was gonna kind of go around the room and take examples before, like how to refer me, and what you guys may think is a good referral or isn't a good referral for me. So if you guys want to shout out what you think may be a good referral on practice, go ahead.
One palm tree a good referral for you?
Exactly not. So ideally try to target more than 10 at a single house. So I mean, a palm tree removal is definitely something we do, kind of hit a minimum, but one palm tree definitely doesn't cut it. Go ahead. 10.
Or how about if you have 5 and the neighbor has 5?
Yeah, as long as it's in a close enough proximity. So like I said, if you go down 10 houses, it kind of makes it just enough of a pain to reload a lift and equipment to move down. It's the same with a couple lines. I know I've talked to her. So anyone else have a question about maybe? Yep.
I just want to say when you, good referral for him is when you get him a referral, talk to the people you have next door, because every referral I think I've got has been multiple houses in a row.
That's perfect. And like I said, when they're the surrounding houses, either the other side, you know, 2 or 3 doors on each side, or your side. But once you start moving down 10 and 12 doors and reloading up equipment and skids and a lift, it makes things a little difficult. Same thing as moving a mile almost. Go ahead.
You grind stumps?
I grind some stumps. If they're too large, I will sub out a large stump, but most of the stuff 30 inches or under I grind myself. Anything over that isn't really that efficient for me to take care of. Go ahead.
Do you guys leave a mess behind?
A mess?
Yeah.
Never a mess. Never. Heather can attest to it. She's the. Go ahead.
No, this is, are there any trees that are too big or like they hang over a house?
Never too big. It's just a different set of equipment. You need, sometimes you need a crane.
So you bring in the cranes?
Yeah, I don't own a crane. I rent a crane, but we do crane work
You
too.
do that one for the ASAP. Was it over
Yeah,
the house?
yeah. So we'll do crane removals. We'll do anything. Any tree you need removed, we can take care of it.
Really, even those big, ridiculous pines that I see in my
Those are
neighborhood
actually
sometimes?
easier than oak trees, typically.
Why are those easier than oak trees?
Because they're straight up and down. So when you get out like 40 feet to the side, it's hard. When you're straight up and down.
Those look scary.
Yeah. Okay. Moss trees? I can. It's usually a fortune and it doesn't provide much difference in health to the tree. So usually people will not do it because it's so labor intensive and time consuming. So we're gonna go, I'll point out a few things to look out on trees. I mean, a good way to refer me that you guys may not know. I mean, any tree within 10 feet of a structure that is of a substantial size, I mean, there's always a good referral within 10 feet. People typically will want to get removed. And then second, just overhanging limbs over the house, outstretched, weight reduction at the ends. Don't want someone coming down on the roof. And then it could be as simple as they want some more sunlight hitting their pool, tired of getting leaves on boats in their side yards, gutters, this or that. Do a lot of trimming work around stuff like that. And I'll show you a few things to look for. We can skip, we'll all do that. We do stump grinding, you know, like the first list. So we do stump grinding, tree trimming, smaller land clearing, like residential lot 6, 7 tree removals, not an acre, half an acre land clearing. Pretty much anything you name there, stormwork, crane work. This is just some photos, trees we took down. This is one on the left, dead holly tree. You know, some of the roots that you want to look for. So close to trunk, called runner roots on the surface. They have a lot of rot and decay. Can be a sign. This is the after, stumps ground, trees gone. Successful job. This is some pruning by a house, overgrown, too close to the gutters, roof. I mean, you name it. Looks pretty bad. Afterwards, skip it. Yep. So that's what it looks like after. A lot of elevation, a lot of clearing. You'll see the difference. Get away from the roof. We go to the next. Yeah. Just another thing to look for on trees. I mean, so like Rebecca kind of hit on pines, leaning pines, substantial angles that you don't like leaning towards a house maybe or growing around other previous trees. Like the one on the right should definitely go. One on the left here, you can see a lot of rot down at the trunk. I mean, this is something from, it was actually a codominant tree and it kind of peeled apart so you can see where it was attached. But you'll see these type of rot marks at the bottom on the left. It can be old pruning marks or anything. Even 10 feet up on the tree where it has a union where it starts to fork out, can cause a lot of rot and structurally compromise the tree. Go to the next one. These are some other photos, so like here on a laurel, you have an old prune mark, it's common. They don't scar over correctly, it tries to, it doesn't. Especially when it's lower down on the trunk over a long amount of time, water will sit in there for extended years and rot out the tree. So You don't want that, if you have that. So, you can go to the next one. These are some palms. We do palms. As you can see, there are a lot on this. This is probably close to an acre. There's like 30 palm trees. You can skip it. It's good. This is what they look like after. So it is a big difference. But like I said, 10 or more is ideal unless you have very close surrounding neighbors. It's another stump grinding job. We do stumps, like I said, only up to about 30 inches. After that, I will not do it. It doesn't make time sense for me to do equipment. We go to the next one. This is a tornado work. Well, actually, the one on the right's in Tallahassee. The one on the left here was for Joe. So we do travel, hurricane, tornadoes, anywhere in the state, everywhere. These are crane jobs that we will do. Let's skip to the next one. Yep, so this is the after on the right. This is the left during. So we do, you know, you name it, we pretty much do it with a tree. This is another one. This one's actually in Gainesville. Those are Ocala. The one on the left was Joe's at night. We did that till about 11 or midnight. So it's pretty late. We can go to the next one. Good referral. We kind of hit on this already. Does anyone have any other questions as far as what a good referral may or may not be? Go ahead.
So is there any restrictions or limitations on tree removal, say for like code compliance, and could you help navigate that?
Yeah, so most of the time, I mean, any tree over 4 inches, as long as it's a residential yard, state certified arborist, which works for me, can write a risk assessment and get a deemed for removal. It's the equivalent of a permit essentially to the city, but it only works for residential, nothing commercial, nothing duplex. So anything commercial will also be done to the city. Most of the time, anything over 4 inches.
So you could help us
Yeah,
navigate that whole process?
yeah, I mean, most of the time too, I mean, I'm sure for additions and building, a few of the other contractors that we work for, it's much easier for you, typically, I've realized, you add it into your building plans, and then it would also say you're gonna replant 2 or 3 trees for, because for me to come in and do it, I don't have a reason necessarily, because I can't just say, I'm not doing the addition, you know, so it's more so something, be easier for you, for me to present to the arborist to do, or even the city if you go that way. Power lines aren't fun. You don't get close to power lines. Nothing really than 6 to 10 foot, depending. I mean, so, crane operator I use, we can get within 2.5 feet because he has a special licensing. But I really choose not to get within 2.5 feet. If that makes sense. So, no one wants to be that close.
Our customers actually drum you.
They will. So you can submit. Thank you. You can submit either a form online or I can do it for you. It's pretty simple. You can just go to Duke's website. You did 8 minutes. Wow. Susan, you took my extra minute. It's okay. If you have any other questions, we can set up a 1-to-1 and talk.